Do you want to swim with sharks? Then you should learn these rules about how to properly swim with sharks. Understand and respect the environment. Learn what kinds of sharks you are likely to encounter in the area in which you plan to dive and know something of what to expect of each species' behavior. Bear in mind that maintaining diver safety becomes significantly more difficult with decreasing visibility, such as at night or in turbid water, and with increasing depth, current, task loading, such as carrying an underwater camera, spear gun, or other equipment, and number of sharks. Never allow yourself to forget that the ocean itself is far more dangerous than any shark. Know your own limitations, and dive within them. Discuss dive logistics and contingency plans, hand signals, site analysis, entry and exit considerations, separation procedures, etc., with your dive buddy before you enter the water. Enter the water quietly. If you spot a shark from the surface and choose to dive with it, enter the water quietly, using a controlled seated entry rather than a giant stride entry. Not only are you less likely to frighten away any nearby shark, but also less likely to elicit a defensive attack. I have seen sharks react with great excitement to the commotion caused by a spectacular, noisy entry. In such an excited state, a shark can become dangerous in an instant. Keep still. During your encounter with a shark, remain motionless, preferably on or near the bottom. Try to become a non-threatening part of the natural bottom topography. Large or rapid movements on the part of a diver often frightens a shark into fleeing and may startle it into defensive attack. Avoid clustering with other divers. Sharks often seem to perceive tightly packed groups of divers as a single, large, and altogether frightening superorganism. Remain close enough to your buddy to maintain safety, but relatively far away from other such buddy pairs. Leave solo diving with sharks to the professionals. Do not use bait or otherwise attempt to feed a shark while underwater. Feeding contexts radically change the character of a shark's investigative behavior, and may lure other sharks, adding a competitive wildcard factor to the mix. Under such conditions, a shark encounter can change from wonderful and serene to downright dangerous in a fraction of a heartbeat. Leave shark feeding and working with baited sharks to the professionals. Be aware of the behavior of fishes and other creatures in the immediate area. If they suddenly dive for cover, appear to behave erratically or in an agitated manner, leave the water immediately, following the basic guidelines outlined above. Trust your diver instincts. If something just doesn't feel right about the situation, leave the water immediately. Observe and respond to the shark's behavior. If a shark appears excited or agitated, exhibiting quick, jerky movements, pectoral fins held stiffly downward, abrupt change in swimming style, overall increase in muscular tension, or otherwise begins to swim in an erratic manner, leave the water immediately, following the guidelines outlined above. In all likelihood, by increasing the distance between you and the shark, it will relax somewhat and either make good its escape or return to its former, more languid cruising style. It may be relatively safe to remain in the water after that, but prudence dictates a slow but efficient exit from the water, again, following the guidelines above. Leave the water quietly and efficiently. If you must surface while a shark is in your immediate vicinity, do, for example, to low air supply and move slowly and deliberately, never losing sight of the shark. Swim directly to your pre-planned exit site. Avoid a long surface swim, which is tiring and may leave you vulnerable to attack from below. When you arrive at your exit point, boat, dock, beach, whatever, do not dawdle. Exit the water smoothly but efficiently.